Unlock the hidden codes of your destiny with ancient Chinese wisdom.
I'm Chinese and I'm both a Buddhist and Taoist. My grandpa was actually a feng shui master. And growing up, I witnessed a lot of mysterious and unexplainable things. But this is not really important because this channel isn't about sharing supernatural stories. The real purpose of this channel is to help spread the wisdom of core Taoist culture, to bring forward the true essence of traditional Chinese culture. More specifically, I'm going to be teaching a system based on Yijing, which is known as Bazi, or 4 pillars of destiny, which is the core essence of Yijing culture. So Yijing is actually the core essence of Chinese culture, and Bazi is the core essence of Yijing culture. So basically the fundamental of culture of China. And secondly, for friends all over the world who is interested in this mysterious Chinese culture but who cannot read Chinese, well, good for you, because on this channel you can learn Bazi. And if you are interested, please comment and thumbs up to let me know, because I'm doing this after a long day's work. These sessions are for you to get a solid and correct understanding to this powerful system, and also to set a correct understanding of fate, of Bazi system, of the core energy and the core system that is hidden, which is in beyond this world, and this world which is young. By learning Bazi, you will start to understand some of the deeper logic behind Yijing, something that most modern Chinese people don't even know. Because this knowledge was kept secretly in hands of the elite for thousands of years. Later on, during major upheavals in Chinese history, the system was almost lost. And luckily, Taoist tradition managed to preserve parts of it, and some of it made its way into folk practice. So basically, this system is originating from Taoism, and later on it became to be kept secretly in the hands of the elite levels of Asian China. And there are major upheavals in Chinese history which have made this system almost lost. So luckily the Taoism is the origin, so the system is has been preserved really good. So today, what most people know as Bazi is basically a method of divination, but not just any divination. It's one of the most complete way Taoism understands a person's entire life path. With a well-done Bazi chart, a skilled practitioner, and I mean truly skilled, 1 in 100 type, can tell you your life's blessings and challenges, your natural talents, what kind of work suits for you, and your life path, even possible health issues. Oh yeah, because by the way, Chinese medicine and Bazi used to go hand in hand in the past. A good traditional Chinese doctor is always a good Bazi practitioner. Sadly, most modern traditional Chinese doctors don't study this anymore because of this system. Because of the system requires them to. So how does Bazi work? Anyway, Bazi is based on the moment you were born. More specifically, how celestial bodies will align at the exact moment. Think about it, the exact planetary and energetic configuration that occurred when you were born may not happen again for decades. The moment becomes your unique cosmic imprint, and that will determine your fate, just as Buddhism and Taoism suggest. The time is just an illusion. Also, there are parallel universes, just as string theory suggests. So fate is somehow destined and somehow not. Let's not go deeper into that, because it's still hard for me to put into words, even in Chinese, because that is the core secrets of the universe, I think, which every religion are trying to solve it. So to put it simply, there must be fate existed, but also we human beings, we somehow can determine our fate too. But to what extent? It's hard to say. I think the situation is different for particular person. So I'm not going to give you a science lecture about Bazi system here. You can look up a lot of this stuff online. That's explicit knowledge. But the real magic of Bazi lies in the tacit knowledge. The parts that can be learned just from books or any AI models that analyze your Bazi, they might not get quite correct. You need a teacher, a lineage, and somehow willing to truly pass the knowledge down to you. That's how it's always been. And in China, people who are trying to learn this knowledge, really you need to serve your master really good, but in a way that is based on respect from each other. So the master will do a lot of things to whether he wants to pass the knowledge down to you. Okay, enough with the intro. Let's cut the crap. Let's jump right into the lesson. Welcome to my free course. And this course in China is normally charged for maybe 200 USD, I think. Yeah, that's at least. So let's start with the basic, the very basic. And you all need to learn it if you want to master, or let's say have a feeling, have a touch of the Bazi system, which is heavenly storms and earthly branches system. This is one fundamental of Bazi. There are maybe 2 to 3 fundamentals, and we will go through all of that in the future. So what is it exactly? It's actually just a Chinese traditional calendar system that merges the solar and the lunar calendars. And to put it more specifically, calendars are normally when you wanna get a track of time, right? Sometimes it always only tracks time, but as we know, or as the science has suggested, time is just an illusion. The motion or the change of the places has made time possible. So when there is no change of place, there is no time. When there is no movement, there is no time, right? So the sun sets, right? The sun rises and sets. But if the sun remains to the same places, is there time? I don't know. Time, so it's just what we invent, okay? So, but this system, the traditional, the heavenly storm and earthly branches, we may just call it storms and branches, okay? Storms and branches system is not just time. It combines time and places and energy in this calendar. And you will know what I'm talking about in the future when we go through it. For example, okay, let's say a typical storms and branches calendar, okay? I will put this picture here. This is 癸酉, pronounced as 癸酉, where 癸is a heavenly storm and 酉 is the earthly branches. So this 酉 represent the places, represent the earth, and the 癸represent the sky, the heaven. And this symbol, the combination of the two Chinese character, can represent one specific year, one specific month, and one specific day, or even one specific hour. So it's a calendar, okay? And back in the ancient time, like the Shang dynasty, about 2,500 years ago, maybe who you are listening here is are you really interested in history, or maybe a historian, or maybe a history professor, you will know what I'm talking about. The Asian emperors used the day they were born as part of their royal title. For example, the Zhou Wang, King Zhou of Shang, was born on a Xing day. So he named himself Emperor Xing. And his father was born on a Yi day. So he was called Emperor Yi. Bazi is all about converting your date of birth into this energy, time, places, calendar system, combined calendar system. We believe each storm and branches carries energy linked to cosmic frequencies and planetary positions at the time of your birth. As Bazi practitioners, we analyze how this energy flows through your chart. That flow tells us a lot: your personality, your life path, your strengths, weakness, your career potential, and what kind of health issue you may have. As I suggested before, it also tells when you will have when you will get lucky or unlucky. Always here, you need to be extra careful, because we have seen a lot of people that just die in a young age, and it all can be read from your Bazi system. And I'm gonna teach you the introduction to this system. Now I'm gonna show you how to get your Bazi chart and to know your day heavenly storm and branches. First, you need to download this app. It's called 问真八字, and it's the best Bazi chatting app in China right now. Trust me, back in the day, this all had to be done by hand. It's really time exhausting. No software, no automation. But today, lucky for us, tech just makes it a lot easier. Just enter your name, and this app here, I will just you can screenshot the characters and search it on your app store. So I will show you how to do it, okay, and how to read it in the future. Just enter your name and birthday time, okay. There's 2 slashes. The first is name, the second is birth date and time, the exact time you were born, okay. If you do not know your time, ask your mom and dad. If not, then you're not lucky, because these Bazi, the 4 pillars of your destiny, it needs exact time, or otherwise there is just 6 combination of the heavenly storms and branches, okay. And tap the black button to generate your chat. So on the next, then congratulations, you have your Bazi chat. So on this screen, you see a lot of info, but for now, only focus on the top 2 rows. That's where you find your 8 characters, your Bazi, based on the heavenly storms and earthly branches. There are 4 combinations of them. For example, this guy who were born in 1928, April the 11th, 10 a.m. This guy is a Xinsi man, so he was born on the day of Xinsi, a yin metal day, and these special combinations suggest some things. Maybe means he is a really self-regulated man, and if the combination is good, the wealth flows into him, and in the health of him, and in the controls of him. So he might be a wealth man, right? If there is other combinations that might suggest this guy works for government, and he has certain power in his hand. So this is a good combination if we just look at how successful on the society, okay. It's not that hard. There are just 22 characters in total. I know it might feel overwhelming at first, especially since you are not familiar with Chinese, but don't worry, it's totally doable. Just like learning zodiac signs and planets in astrology, I will give you a chat with English pronunciation soon, so you can follow along. So this is our session 1. The chat, I have put it here, so you can screenshot and to get familiar with all these characters in the future. So for the next session, we will talk about the 5 elements system, because no matter how complex the heavenly storms and earthly branches are, they are all divided according to the 5 elements system, just metal, water, wood, fire, and earth, and how these things work with each other. These are core fundamentals of Bazi system, and the basic is always important. So see you next chapter. If you like the channel, just thumbs up and let me know. If you are having a hard time, just let me know and comment below your birth date and time. I will do the translation for you to earthly branches and heavenly storms, okay. And I will tell you your combination and your day storm and branches. And if you'd like to dive deeper, I also offer one-on-one reading and in-depth courses. Check the description below. Comment